road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. So I'm on another solo backpacking adventure. Just for the night, just an overnight. I'm going to be hiking on Rough Fork Trail. I'm going to stay at campsite 41. It's not a very long hike. It's roughly maybe 5.5 miles, maybe. So nothing crazy. Just wanted to get out in the woods this weekend. So it's a pretty long drive to get there. So I'm on the road right now up through the park, headed toward Hanatuga Road, and got to get this backpacking day started. Hello, here looks crazy. Oh well. All right, I'm getting started. I'm here at Poles Gap. It's about 8:30. Man, there's already like cars here. Let me show you. Look, there's like 3 spots. There's not that many spots, but there's already 3 cars here, and I really wasn't kind of expecting that. They're all out of state. I don't know whether I don't think they're backpacking. I bet they're just hiking Hempfield, but could be wrong. The campsite I'm staying at tonight is supposed to be full, so there's supposed to be like 11 other people there besides myself, which is kind of nice because I've camped by myself before, but it's not my favorite thing to do. You know, just more probably just, it's nicer just to know there's people around, you know. But anyway, it took me a little longer to get here than I had anticipated, because Google GPS was trying to take me a different direction. So I had put in Rough Fork Trailhead, so it was trying to take me to the Cataloochee end, which I'm not even going that direction. So my suggestion is definitely, if you're using Google Maps or any maps really, just to be really careful, because it can easily take you somewhere you're not supposed to go. So it just would not send me this way at all. And although I had been here before, it'd been a while, and I just couldn't really remember exactly where I was supposed to turn. And so anyway, I might have lost my train of thought. Anyway, so I remember that this part right here was called Poles Gap. So when I put that in, then it brought me to the right place. But anyway, here we go. So here we are. We're starting on Rough Fork Trail. We have 3.5 miles to Caldwell Fork, which is where I'm going, and then the campsite's down from there. So like I said, pretty short hike today, but hopefully it will be enjoyable. Everything's like really overgrown. I don't think I remember it being like this when we came through it before. So for this hike, I'm carrying a trekking pole, although I absolutely don't need it, because going out today is pretty much all down, flat or down. So just when I solo backpack, I like to have what I call my weapon, although I mean really it's not going to be much of a weapon, but it's something to kind of, if I did encounter wildlife or something, I could hold it up high and make myself look bigger than I am. And so it's just kind of a nice way to feel like I have a little bit more protection. Of course, obviously I have a bear whistle and I have bear spray. So today, the ground is very muddy from all the rains we've had. It's a 40% chance of a couple thunderstorms today. That's about it. So that's hopefully good. I mean, I'm hoping. A lot of times don't get thunderstorms. I'm hoping that's the case, particularly since I'm not doing that many miles anyway. So at least if I could get to camp and get set up, and so if it did rain or something, I'm not going to be completely wet, which is part I hate. Oh, it's so muddy. Oh, Lord. Oh, gross. It is. Oh, I just got a shoe filled with mud. Blah. Oh, really, Gretchen? Like, there was an obvious mud puddle there. I just walked right through it. Nasty. And then, of course, it's funny because when I do my solo trips, I know I talk more on video. And it is probably because I'm out here by myself. And, you know, if I'm talking, probably more likely to at least alert animals of my presence. And it's pretty, like, there's a lot of foliage here. And the sun's kind of hidden behind the trees and possibly the clouds. So it makes it just a little more spooky-ish. Trail's pretty wet now. Look, the sun is peeking through the trees. It makes it so much nicer. It doesn't seem as spooky. Well, definitely one thing about this trail, I mean, if you're hiking it from from Hole's Gap to Caldwell Fork, I mean, it's a super easy trail. Now, granted, if you hike it the other way, it is up and it's steep. I really needed this hike, I'll tell you that. It's just been a really stressful, this past month has just been really stressful, and just a lot of stuff happening, not so hot things happening, and I guess I've gotten to this point in my life where I just don't want stress. I don't want to have the stress at all. I think for so many years as a single mom, I always felt very stressed with money, with just my time, with everything. And I guess I've gotten to this point now that my kids are grown that I just don't want that stress, and I feel like it's just there. Well, the downhill has started. The good news is I've went 2.5 miles, so I don't have much further. You can almost see a view. Well, I just saw my first person. Ha, yay. But they were going the other way, so I guess he's leaving. I didn't really pay close attention. Couldn't tell if he had backpacked and he was headed out like that, or he'd just been day hiking. But I am almost to Caldwell Fork Trail Junction, and then I'll have like another 1.5 miles to camp. So I am going to get there super early today. Super early, which I know is ironic because I had said something in my first solo backpacking video about not getting to camp too early. But I actually have several things on my plate. I wanted to do some, I think I had like 3 or 4 videos I was going to try to do. I mean, well, 3 plus the one I'm doing now. So that'll kind of keep me occupied. And if there's other people there, I mean, you know, not that I'll probably be like hanging out with her or nothing, but it'll still make it seem, I don't know. I think there's one thing when you're completely by yourself, and another thing when you've got other people around you. You know, be easier to relax and chill. Anyway, so, alright, I've made it to the junction. I've got 1.4 miles to go. That's it. This is the shortest hike ever. Or shortest backpacking trip, I should say. I gotta go this way. This section is rocky. Made it. To the campsite. So, the super awesome part is, because I'm here so dang early, is I have it to myself right now, which means I have my pick of the campsite spot. There's one over here. And then there's one right here, which is pretty nice. And let's see. This is a fairly big campground. So actually there's a spot right up there too. And then if you keep walking back here, there's a spot right here. This is how big of an area it is. If you want to have like the most warmth out of your sleeping bag, it's important that when you put it in the tent, you don't just lay it down flat, you shake it out really good, and that'll fluff up the feathers, and it'll make your sleeping experience a lot warmer. This is my setup for the evening. My sleeping pad, sleeping bag, pillows, which is off the thing. Yeah. So, a lot of room for one person, for sure. Because I think that I am, or I can be sometimes. Sometimes I can be a complete idiot. Yeah, total waste of weight. I brought this hammock, and I swear I thought it had straps in it, but it doesn't. It has the carabiners attached. Still didn't do any of that, but it, yeah, you gotta have the straps to hang on the tree, to hang the hammock from, and I don't have that. I don't even have freaking paracord. I have nothing. Because if I had something I could, you know, pretty much hang to wrap around the tree, then I could hook this, probably, these things. I was so looking forward to laying in this hammock. Like, so looking forward to it. Like, I was thinking, I don't even care that I'm going to be there early, because I'm going to lay in that hammock and it's going to be awesome. Oh, I just want to cry right now. Here's the lovely water source. The gnats are out for blood. They are so bad here. That's the downfall. They're just hideous. I'm not ready to start a fire because it's so early. But I did get one video made after I got the tent set up and got my hammock got up. Yeah, so try to get some other stuff situated and do a little relaxing, hopefully. I tell you what, I am not a smoker, but right now I wish I had some cigars or a cigar so I could smoke it to get these gnats away. Yeah, I would give anything for a cigar right now. Because, I mean, you start a fire, but everything's wet, and I'm not actually really good at that, starting wet fires. So, plus, you know, it's one of those things like once you start it, you have to keep it going, and I don't know. Don't know if I'm ready to do that. But the gnats are so bad. It's so bad. Blech. Pay no attention to the crazy hair. Okay, so I might be a genius after all. I found a way to set up my hammock. My Z-Packs straps for my fanny pack. And I hooked them to these trees. So far I was able to sit in it and lay. Oh yeah. I made it work. Oh yeah. This is better. I love this. I'm so happy. I'm like, man, who knew Z-Pack straps could be dual purpose? I mean, obviously I don't want to keep using the Z-Pack straps because it'll ruin them. But yeah, they work pretty good. Oh my God, this is the bomb. The only thing I just realized I also forgot, besides my camera cord, I forgot hip shoes, which stinks, and I had 2 pairs in the car. Take them right off and put them in the car instead of putting them in my pack, which would be nice to have, just because like right now my tennis shoes are all like muddy on the bottom, and I really want to kind of lay down in this, you know, with my shoes off, but it's kind of like a pain in the butt to put tennis shoes back on, whereas if I had like my flip-flops, I could just take my socks off and everything and then just, you know, slip those back on when I got up. Oh well, it's inevitable I forget something when I go backpacking, I swear. Even though I have like most of all my stuff kind of put together, I forget everything, I swear. There's my beautiful view. Right this second. And here's my camp right now. I'm still the only one here. 2 guys walked by earlier. I thought they were backpacking here, staying here, but they apparently were just day hikers. So it's still just me. So someone finally showed up to camp. It's a park ranger. But he kind of come over and talked to me for a minute. You know, that's kind of usually how they do. They'll talk to you and then want your permit. And of course, like an idiot, I went and forgot to screenshot my permit. And so luckily, I could pull up the email which showed, you know, the permit number and the date I was hiking. So, you know, I think, you know, he got that, but he took the number. But anyway, he's talking to me a little bit about how long he's out here for, and just different stuff. It was actually kind of funny talking about how talking about hogs and how, you know, aggressive hogs are. And that's one animal I have not seen in the park yet, is hogs. So kind of don't want to see one now. But anyway, I'm having me just a little snack because, yeah, there's nothing else to do. So anyway, he showed up. Like I say, this is supposed to be a full campsite tonight. I don't know if it's going to be, but we'll see. So anyway, all right, back to my snacks. See, here's my snacks. Sausage and cheese. so I need a plate. Snack time! He's setting up camp over there. Well, I'm holed up right now in the tent because, as you can hear, it's raining. And so hopefully it's going to last very long. It's still pretty early in the day. I blamed the park ranger. He said, well, at least it's not raining. Oh well. Nothing exciting here. So let me show you all my super difficult trek today. Yeah, I started here and I forked to here and then to here. As you can see, not very far. This actually, I didn't even go 1.7, I just went 1.5. And then I'll just go back that way tomorrow. I guess I could have made it challenging and I could have went this way today and then went around to there. And that would have been 8.5 miles. And then I could have just went back out that way and made it a whole loop. That's honestly what I should have done. I don't know why I didn't think to do that. I guess because this is, you know, this is a lot up going this direction. And it's down right there. If I had thought about it, I would have done this route today, but I don't really want to do it tomorrow going home. I was just kind of ready to be done. So, well, it finally quit raining, thank goodness. It's about 4 o'clock now. But the hammock's wet. I'll try to dry it off a little. I think the ranger over there trying to make a fire. I thought he had one going, but it doesn't look like it's going. So, because then he could say, well, maybe I'll try a fire. I don't know. Everything's pretty soaked, especially now with the rain. So dinner is garlic parmesan mashed potatoes and ranch tuna. Now for dessert. It's like a chocolate pudding. It's called dark chocolate cheesecake. Yeah. So now my stuff is done. It's time to hang the bear back. Got a full campsite tonight. There's all kinds of people back there, and we got a neighbor over there. Backside of my tent and hammock, and I got neighbors over there. And the awesome part is I'm pretty close to the water, which is kind of neat. Here. Alright, food is eaten. Bear bag is hung. Everything's put away other than my hammock because I'm relaxing in it. Yep, a whole bunch of people showed up. So we got a full campsite, which is kind of cool. I actually have a pretty close neighbor. A lady needed a spot, which is kind of cool because, I don't know, I just think it makes it more easier to relax. Not that it's I've been here since 11 o'clock. I haven't seen one animal. I don't think that's the Anyway, so I'm just gonna lay here in my hammock and relax and be so happy that I found a solution to hang my hammock, because this is the bomb. Like I said, my biggest thing I did not do was bring camp shoes, because it's kind of a pain in the butt to take your shoes off, but it's not that bad. And then if I'd brought my camera charger. So, but luckily I still do have a little bit of battery left, not very much, so it probably won't get used tomorrow, really, unfortunately. But I did get to use it all today. I recorded, I think 2 different videos. Oh, no, maybe I did like 3, technically. Anyway, yeah, so for now, I'm gonna relax. Oh yeah. Alright, this is what I do. I use, where's the lid? Lost the lid. Oh Lord. So I put, you know, the stuff I showed earlier that doesn't want to focus. Rock up here. Put that. Rub it all over the heels. Over here. Just all over really good. And then I put my sleeping sock on, which is an elf. And voila. Ah, and my feet feel so good. Yes. Alright, well, it's about 8 o'clock. I've been kind of chilling in my tent for about the last hour, watching a movie that I've downloaded on my phone. And so, it's a pretty quiet campsite. No one's too loud or anything. I think it's just no one can really make a campfire, you know, with all the wet logs. And so anyway, so I'm gonna finish watching my movie and then turn in. So say good night. See y'all in the morning. So, I was woken this morning by a tree branch falling on my tent. Luckily it wasn't a huge branch, and it just sort of bounced off the tent, but my God, it scared the crap out of me. Anyway, alright, well, let's see here. I slept in just a little, so it's 7 o'clock now. Alright, I'm gonna get going. Get out of here. Time to start the day. All packed up, ready to go. Ready to start the day. Let's get this show on the road. I look horrible. Alright, well, I am headed out. Had my oatmeal and my Carnation instant breakfast and some coffee. And whew, the good thing is I'm actually starting just a little bit earlier than I did yesterday. Not much, but like it's 8:20 instead of 8:40. And the bad part is my day starts out with about 2 miles of up, but that's not too bad. I mean, 2 miles of up, and then 2.5, 3-ish of flat. So, I mean, it's a 5-mile day. So, all in all, pretty good, easy overnight. I thought I was getting a pretty early start, but there's already two other hikers that left before me. Anyway, yeah, this part is pretty steep, so I'm probably not gonna talk for a few minutes here, but luckily my camera battery's still going. It's low, and anyway, okay, stop for a second. Wow, sun's peeking through. Looks like a beautiful day. So I finally came to a nice, lovely, flat area. Ooh, it's kind of nice. It's been up for the past mile, like just straight up. Or it felt like it was, at least. Anyway, just kind of a jolt, you know? First thing you do in the morning is straight up. But it's all good. Anyway. All right. Felt like I had something to say, but I don't remember what it was, so I'll catch you in a minute. I am back at the junction, so 3.5 to go. Time for the day. Okay, so I have 1 mile left of up, maybe a little less since I've climbed a little. So they'll have given me 2.5 miles of up today and 2.5 miles of flat. So I guess that's a pretty good compromise. Could be worse. So the nice thing is, once I'm done with this mile, it is pancake the rest of the way. Speaking of pancakes, sounds pretty good right now. Okay, I'm gonna knock this mile out. Yeah, let's do this. This isn't hard. I don't know why I'm making it sound so hard. It's not that hard. It's just, it's funny because like, my pack I think weighs around 25 pounds with, you know, everything. And it doesn't even really feel that heavy until I start to go up, and then it's like, oh my God, this pack is heavy. And I'm sweating. I was gonna say I'm sweating balls, but I'll try to be more appropriate in my videos. That's so boring. Anyway, I'm sweating round objects, okay? One thing with all this sweating, you know, I have my sweat rag, and then I have my pee rag on one side. Gotta be careful, not grab the pee rag. Otherwise I'll be covered in my own urine. That would be disgusting. But luckily, you know, it's very obvious which one's my sweat rag. Oh, all right, still climbing. And unless you just want to hear me breathe like I'm in a sauna, let me get up. Woohoo! I am done with the up. Man, what a difference it makes when you're just not going up. It's crazy how different, like, it just feels. Anyway, I probably won't film really much on this trail just since I filmed it yesterday. Plus, I just kind of get to the car. But the only thing I have, like, a regret of, well, it's not really a regret, but in hindsight, I kind of wish now I had went, because you can do this as a loop, and I don't know, I just was not thinking yesterday, but I could have went Hempfield Bald to Caldwell, and then of course Caldwell to Rough today, and it would have only added 3.5 miles. Now granted, it would have been harder, part of that would have been a harder 3.5 yesterday, because there would have been up, because then pretty much I just had down anyway yesterday. I mean, anyway, just then I could have seen Hempfield Bald and had a lovely view and all that. Although I might have gotten caught in the thunderstorm. Well, it really wasn't a thunderstorm, just rain. Because I think that happened around 2. I don't know. Anyway, but that's probably what I would have done different for this. But yeah, this really was just meant to be a, you know, get out in the woods overnight kind of thing. So anyway, with that being said, get to the car. Unfortunately, this hike, Rough Fork, this portion of Rough Fork and Caldwell Fork, doesn't really have any views. I mean, it's kind of there. You can sort of see, but there's just so much foliage, you can't really see. So I have to go back Blue Ridge Parkway, and there's a lot of like overlooks. So I'm going to stop and take some pictures and video of that, because it looks like it's a beautiful day today. Just the sun's out, it's blue skies. Yeah, so with that being said, let me get this done. Yeah. So the absolutely fantabulous part is I am done. I even changed my shirt, thank God, because I was dying. I was covered in sweat. And I got done. It's not even 11 o'clock yet. So I finished early today. I guess I finished probably about 10:40, but changed my clothes and put all my stuff up. So car's running, ready to go. So let's hit that Blue Ridge Parkway and see if we can find us some beautiful views. It's a gorgeous day. Alright guys, I think that concludes our tour, our view tour. If you ever get a chance, the Blue Ridge Parkway does have a lot of really great overlooks to stop, and there's some beautiful views. So anyway, it's been another successful solo backpacking trip. I am done, ready to go home, eat something really good. So just want to say thank you so much for watching. Be sure to hit that like button, and if you're not subscribed, be sure to hit the subscribe button. In the meantime, happy trails, and hope to see you on the trail. Peace out.